Hey, Shalom. Like give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations and peace and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian descent. All right, Israelite foreigners as well. We live amongst the heathen nations around the four corners of the earth. They may look like the heathen nations, but are Israelites through their fathers. And you women, you awkward, that's humbling yourself, peace and shalom. Companies that announce major layoffs and hiring freezes. Okay, this is all up to date too. This is all current. It's all current. Intelligence offers the latest layoffs, downsizing, job cuts, and hiring freeze data for market intelligent customer intelligence, sales intelligence, and risk intelligence activities. We monitor public sources like news and warn filings for the latest layoffs and hiring freezes announcements. We aggregate, deduplicate, normalize, and deliver the curated latest layoff data through an API and web dashboard. Okay, since the 1st of 2023, 5,487 plus companies has announced mass layoffs. Since January 1st, 2024, 4,453 plus companies have announced mass layoffs. Last update, September 26, 2024. Look at this, layoff tracker. This is the layoff tracker here. Recent layoffs of the week, September 26, 2024. Kanga, Aura, set to cut 321 jobs, bringing total cuts to 553. September 25th, 2024. There's a lot of I'm not even familiar with, never even heard of, but then again, it shows you how, the massive size and the impact of Babylon had on the world, man. A lot of these places never even heard of. But that's the point. It's all shutting down. It's going to shut down anyway. It's going to name a few of them that's a lot more common. Again, this is the scriptures, or the scriptures in Ecclesiastes says in 12, it tells you that the grinding shall cease. The grinding shall cease, and it's all coming to a halt. What's this here? I'm trying to make this bigger. Leading companies that announced layoffs in 2024. I'm trying to make it big. I'm trying to get it to grow. It won't grow. Okay, let's see. I think that's CITI. I think that's a credit card company. UPS. I can't see a lot of them. Let me see if I can click on it. It won't let me click on it either. Why won't it let it grow? Anyway, let's see. Let's just go. Let's scroll on down. There's Tesla right there at the top right. I noticed that. Siemens Energy. Telephone. Why won't it grow? I'm trying to get it to grow here. Major layoffs and hiring freezes. Let's continue. General Motors. And I just caught this one. This is recent as well. Number of employees to be laid off, 1,695. It's just a domino effect. Especially with this strike that's going on. It's going to have a major domino effect. Especially the longer it go on, it's going to have a major domino effect. Because again, like we said, even if this layoff thing was to come to an end, the Lord's still going to shut this place down, one way or another. But Lord willing, this is it. Lord willing, this is it. And you have to understand that this place, this America, what you want to call America, which is Babylon in the scriptures. One of its name is Babylon in the scriptures. It has to cease from existence in order for us to in order for the kingdom of heaven to come into play. They can't exist. They can't coexist. This is what you have to understand. America and the kingdom of heaven cannot coexist. So this has to happen. The worst, which we always prophesy, which we're always telling you that the worst has to happen, and the worst will come to pass. The worst is coming to pass. Okay, hold on. Let me get a. Okay. Here we go. The worst has to come to pass. And that means the current taskmaster, the current slave master, has to lose his power. And he's losing his power. He's losing his grip, his hegemony on the world. The whole world is united against this place. It's built of enemies, and now its enemies are actually coming together. And they're going to hit this place where it hurts. And you can hit up, it's called BRICS. And BRICS is a gathering of nations which are uniting financially. And let me hit this up. Let me hit it up. It's all an acronym. Okay, BRICS. Oh, South Africa. I don't know how that happened here. It's like it. Oh, come on. What's... Okay, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And there's many more than that. These are just the founders. BRICS. Here we go. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The ideal of the BRICS was formulated by Chief Economics and Goldman Sachs, Jim O'Neill, in a 201 study entitled Building Better Global Economic BRICS. It became an analytical category in economic, financial, business, academic, and media circles. So this is having a major impact on what's going on, especially with the economic as far as the American dollar is concerned. So it's all coming to the end of this place. It's all leading to the end of this place. That's why we're witnessing the World War III being provoked. I'm not sure where the saying came from or who brought it to light, what senator, congressman, or whatever, that usually when America or any nation is having economic problems, they start wars to help the economy, to help their economies. All right, so anyway, Lamentation 4:21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, and he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Okay, so he switches back up talking to these devils. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And the main thing is how they use the American dollar as a weapon. They weaponized the American dollar to have those other nations bow down to them by threatening them with bombs and sanctions. So the whole world is waking up to this fact. So its end is coming, and that's what we're witnessing. This place, The end is drawing nigh. Okay, so General Motors will begin layoffs 1,695 workers at its Fairfax assembly plant in Kansas. Earlier in May, General Motors has said that it would pause production of the Cadillac XT4 at January 2025 in Kansas, resulting in layoffs of production employees until production resumes in late 2025 for both the Bolt EV and the XT4. Pitney Bowes, whatever the hell that is, number of employees to be laid off, 1,200. What is Pitney Bowes? And I'm not going to do all these individually. It's going to take us too much time. Oh, okay, software company. Software, dealing with computers and stuff. 1,200 there. Cerity Resources, 1,137. You see these numbers is just adding up. And you notice how we're reporting on these things constantly, man. And it's been going on for years. That's why if you've noticed and if you're paying attention how crime is actually increasing, like crimes such as burglaries and robberies and so on, they've actually risen. Well, I think murders is down, they say, but other crimes is picking up. Drug use, they've multiplied. Alcoholism is on the rise. And with the drug use and alcoholism, also the rise in STDs, just people are resorting to sex and booze and drugs for comfort. Cerity Resource, 1,137. And this is all 2024. GE Vernova, 900. Verizon Communication. And who would imagine that? Cell phone communication, as much as, these cell phone places just blowing up. Everyone has these cell phones laying off 4,800. 4,800. Ryco, 2,000. PwC US, 1,800. LL Flooring, 2,000. Leah, 3,000. And this is all current stuff, man. IBM. Tata Steel, Tate Steel. Our employees 2,800. Industrial mining and steel workers. Wow. MasterCard. What? Well, the loss of jobs. People can't pay them cards. That domino. It's a domino effect. It's going to crush this system, man. Yahweh Shem Shai is crushing this system. Oh, hold up. It just came to mind. And Egypt is another name for America. I don't know how many times we're going to repeat that. Okay. Hold on, let me find this scripture. I thought it said no work for Egypt, but we'll find it. Oh, here we go. Neither shall there be any work. There we go. I said no work, but we got it. All right. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have called Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail or tail, branch or rush may do. And that's from, just name it, the educated, the uneducated, the middle class, just name it all, man. The rich, the poor, just name it. In that day shall Egypt be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And that's judgment. He's judging this place. He's judging this place. You know, when you point your finger and you're judging, you're punishing your child, and you're trying to explain to your child in anger how didn't I tell your ass, you know, and that's how I used to speak to my kids. You know, I would use my finger, you know, and there's times I would, while I'm talking to them, you know, I'm poking them in the head. Those that got it, not all can relate, but yeah, that was just me. Isaiah 19:15, there is nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless, the head and the tail, the noble palm branch and the lowly reed. In that day the Egyptians will be as weak as a woman. They will cover in fear beneath the upraised fist of the Lord of heaven's armies. MasterCard, skip the dishes and just eat. Never heard of it. Wow, but apparently it must be big enough to have 800 employees. Cicero 500. Cisco, number of employees to be laid off, several percent of the workforce. Technology, the industry, technology. Look at all this. Look at all this. Number of employees to be laid off, 75% of workforce. Lycos Therapeutics. Industry, biotechnology. Ooh, I'm surprised about that one. Biotechnologies. Stellantis Industry, automobile, 2,450. Number of employees to be laid off, 2,000. Just look at this, man. Just look at this. American Electric Power, AEP. I grew up with folks that still work for AEP. You know, making big money. Rex Airlines, copyright, Optum. Look at this. Look at this. Warner Brothers Discovery Industry, media and entertainment. Hey. UPS, number of employees to be laid off, 550. But I think that's a lot more than that now. I think that's a bit July 24. Yeah, since July 2024. That's going to triple, and you know, if not more than triple, because they just recently posted it. Well, I don't know why it's not updated on here. Yes Bank. Look at this. Look at this. FedEx 2000. And that's of June 2024. That was months ago. You know, all this. Ford. Look at this. Microsoft. Now you calculate all this up, man. That's a lot of numbers. But it's much, much worse than that. Because imagine the small business owners that, you know, and their employees that get paid under the table, and there's a lot of that. There's people that depend on flea markets, and you know, and that's, you know, just think of it. Just think of, you know, what's not been reported that doesn't reach Esau Edom, because that's his ultimate goal in the end game, is to bring in that C-hip, you know, so he can know everyone's business, so you won't be able to survive, you know. He wants to know everyone's business, this damn devil. So you can't have a side hustle. That's how this devil is. That's how he works, man. Look at this. Citigroup, banking. I hope that don't affect my credit card. I may use every once in a while. Oh man. Tesla, there we go. 6,000 automobile. So you know that electric vehicles is not selling the way they thought it would. Nobody wants them. But a bunch of fools. You gotta be stupid to want one of them, man. I mean, if the two wheels, I would accept. But as far as the automobile goes, no way. Nike, what? But then again, if you're not working, you ain't gonna be able to buy your, you know, Air Jordans. Tesla again. Apple, Quaker Oats. Quaker Oats. Hartford Public Schools, Dell Technologies. Man, I'm just still going. This is still going. This is still going. These are all layoffs. These are all layoffs. So you can hit this up on your own. I'm not going to continue. I'm just going to close with the last precept here. You know, the grinding. We've read these scriptures enough that we literally just spoke it into existence. You know, we spoke it into existence, what's going on. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble and the strong men shall bow themselves and the grinders cease. The grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And you're not going to be hearing, like, you know, especially like now, the this shutting down of the ports, you know, that, you know, a lot of the sound of the grinding, you know, with those, you know, 18 wheelers, 22 big wheelers trucks are delivering those the cargo to wherever its destination is. Man, that's coming to a stop. That's coming to a stop. You know, a lot of the traffic you hear out there are vehicles, you know, that are out, you know, on the grind. You know, whether it's repairing or delivering, law enforcement, whatever, you know. It's, the sound of the grinding is low, but that sound of the grinding is going to be replaced with moaning and signing and crying. I'm trying to think of the precept. Lamentations and woes. Lamentations and woes. Lamentations. I haven't read this precept in a minute. Let me hit up Lamentations only. No, come on. Here we go. Ezekiel 2:10. But thou son of man, Ezekiel 2:8, but thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. That means these prophecies. Eat it and then go out and speak it. And eat that I give thee. I mean, that's how he deals with you through the Spirit and gives you, you know, the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding to speak to the people. And when I looked, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. That's these prophecies. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woes. That's what this book is all about. The Bible is, you know, the prophecies, man. And a lot of those prophecies consist of lamentation, mourning, and woes. You know, it speaks of the downfall of nations, man. And you think the America's not part of it's not mentioned in the scriptures? You're wrong. You're damn wrong. You know, and that's mainly the main destruction that this Bible it speaks of. It's America's destruction, America's lamentation, mourning, and woe, and then total destruction. You know, that's what's beautiful. That's what this book is all about. The destruction of the great whore that's, you know, this wicked ass place, America, man. So let me do a quick search. Let me do this quick search. See what's going on. Okay, 9 hours, 21 hours, 5 hours. Truckers see port turn into ghost towns and worry about their future. Ooh, and you know what? At these ports, man, I saw last night. Before I go to crash and lay, go to sleep, I watch a few videos and see what's going on around the world as far as news concerned. A lot of those ports, man, a lot of those, they're out picketing, and they've turned violent. They've actually turned violent, and I'm surprised they're not um, uh, talking much about that itself. Let me let me see what's going on. Let me see if it mentions anything turning violent. Oh, there we go. See, dude got his head cracked open. Port workers strike turns violent in Baltimore. Yeah, cracked upside his head. So keep on praying. It sounds, and it looks as though Yahweh Shem Yahushua is hearing the cries of the saints, man. It looks like he's beginning to answer the cries. He's hearing it. He's hearing the cry. To get us the hell up out of here. And to destroy this devil. He's hearing the cries. So, like I always say, and like the apostles always say, continue to stay prayed up and stay diligent, man. Keep watching. So, shalom.